Welcome back to the Breaking SMP. And you know what? I found out after a lot of time spent, I was trolled by Mojang. So, as you can see, we are in a flower forest biome. Now, normally when you bone meal in a flower forest, whatever flower grows on that block, that's the only flower that'll grow. Doesn't matter what height you do it on. Not anymore. In 1.18, it went from a flat pattern to a 3D pattern. And how I figured this out is I spent roughly 2,000 bone meal between 4 different flower forest biomes trying to find all the flowers in a relatively small area. So the first main one I bone mealed a lot at, I could find all the flowers but the lily of the vale. And this one, when I landed here, it was the first thing that popped up. So I got excited and I looked up a farm and I went into a backup of the world that I have of the seed and planned out a farm. And of course, like a lot of people do, I built it up in the sky, spent an hour and a half building this really big farm. Still gonna use the same one, just in a different way, but I built it up way up high, got the farm running, and I didn't get half the flowers that I was supposed to. And from testing it, I did different layers, and of course I got different flowers. Even this one, if I built up, I think it's about 8 blocks from right here, I'll get just cornflowers. Where bone mealing here, I will get the lily of the vale. So I did some little more testing and I got a good level that I'm gonna build at. But first I gotta clear and level out these two sections. Which one am I on? Yeah, there we go. So in between the 4 scaffolding is one, and the second one's over here. I'll do one on camera and then I'll do the other one behind the scenes and come back when they're both done. So I'm going to get started with leveling this out and get the basis of the redstone platform ready to go. Okay, so we got the base of the platform built up here. Don't get any of the redstone in. I'm going to do that now. And if you're familiar, well, I don't know who isn't familiar with Hermitcraft, with Minecraft, the farm I'm going to be building is Xisumavoid's design, and I couldn't find the initial video that he did explaining the build, so that's why I'm just kind of talking as I build it. Oh, wrong item. But the basis of this is it's going to have a flying machine on top, and as the flying machine hits this end, it's going to trigger the repeater and go down the line and trigger the dispensers as they go, and then back and forth. And yeah, not sure about all the technical, but explained it how it'll run through here, but somehow not trigger all of them at the same time. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this put in, and then I'm gonna get the grass on top and show the next part. Okay, so I got all the grass in and I added the collection in, and Xisumavoid fixed it afterwards in the video, but drop the hoppers down 1 block, that way when the flying machine pushes them down, they'll drop down into here, because in his season 7 episode of Hermitcraft, they were shooting through the leaves I'm going to put up and dropping down, just making a mess. So I'm going to go ahead and build it the same way he did, with leaves and sea lanterns, and then I'll get working on the flying machine. Okay, so we're almost done. All it's left to do is to build the flying machine and the 2 stations that it's to reverse its pattern. So we're gonna get that going here. Because I have wonderful luck with making these, I'm gonna do it this way instead. And yeah, we need sticky pistons. Thought I had everything in my inventory. Yeah, that's all I need. Okay. So like that. And if we put that there. There we go. Let's go up. These are so handy. Yeah, got that in the right spot. There we go. Oh, I shouldn't have built that right there. Oh well. Let's see if it'll work without me wrecking it. So perfect. And then we need I don't got my rockets on me. Good thing for slip touch. There we go. So that's the basis of the flying machine. Just gonna put those there. Like that. Yeah. Now. Nope. Trying to put it in backwards. Okay. Actually, just in case I mess this up, because these are unmovable, we're going to do that. But the second stove goes here. Iron trapdoor. That's what I was worried about. Okay, we'll see if it'll fix it afterwards. That on. No, I need it that way. Okay. Like that. Now to turn it on and off, I forgot a lever. Yeah, there we go. It's off now. And that's back in place. Okay, so now we're gonna build the other one on the side. Of course, I didn't grab the glass. Wait, I don't need glass. What am I doing? I swear I know what I'm doing. Okay, so in line with that one. Right there. Do that. That'll be fine there. There we go. Yep. Okay, so I got all the dispensers filled, and I did the redstone line down, just added a repeater on top there, and fed it down into this repeater here. And when I connected it all, it actually triggered this row of dispensers. So now all we gotta do is that, and then we'll pop up here and watch it do its work. Look at that. Working good. Make sure it pops back properly this way. There we go. That's working good. Getting each of the flowers. Awesome. So now all I gotta do, I might close this in so it's a little bit safer. I added some sea lanterns down here to light it up so mobs don't spawn down here. And I guess it reduces lag too for mechanics of the redstone for lighting it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the second one built, and then I'm gonna do some landscaping in here and see if I can plan out to do like a centralized collection system in between the two, because I want to set up some of the micro farms for the two tall flowers. I'm gonna do those out here as well. That way we can have collecting all the basic flowers in the one area. Then I just have to find a swamp to build another smaller farm to get the other flower. Then we'll pretty much have all the basic flowers. The only flower left we'll need to try and collect would be the wither rose, but Wire has a farm for that, so don't really need to build one. Alright, we got the waterway all set up, and all the filters in, all the chests are labeled, and went through all of the bone meal we had. Got a good amount to get started with, that's for sure. Just got a little bit of designing to do out here. I want to get a building designed here before we do the two tall flowers, just so I know where I'm going to put them, and because I don't want to have to build up the farms and then tear them down and relocate them. We'll worry about the design for probably the next video or the one after, just because I'm not sure what I want to do out here yet. I don't know if I want to do a big building and cover them all, or if I want to do kind of like just a small building in the center and two bigger ones on the outside. But we will figure that out at a later date. But you may be wondering why I wanted to do this, and that's because I want to get all the dyes going for terracotta and the glazed terracotta. So in between videos I'm going to be getting doing some AFKing here, getting some more of the dyes, and I'm going to be selling the flowers as well. But I want to get all the terracotta collected up and a shop designed and picked out, or a spot picked out for it. And I'll be putting a spot in the big talc building as well for these, as well as the mossy blocks. I already got a shulker box of each of these ready to go, so I think I'm going to set up a little stall in the big talc building in the shopping district. Okay, so here we are at the talc building, and this is kind of like a supermarket build that Raleigh got set up. And all these nice little stalls, and down over here I put in the mossy cobblestone and mossy brick. And got it all stocked up. And doing two of the talc tokens per stack. So that should be, hopefully I'll go quick. Got lots of moss and lots of the stone and cobblestone to make these, so should be able to keep that stocked for a while, and it doesn't take long to actually get the moss with the my moss farm that I got at the Guardian farm. But we are running out of time and the video's a little bit longer than I expected, so we're gonna end it here, and I'm gonna get working on collecting up the terracotta and pick out a spot and design for the new shop. If you enjoyed the video and believe it deserves a rating, be sure to leave a like and a comment, and be sure to subscribe for future videos, and be sure to check out the other members of the Block Breaking SMP. I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.